Practicing oregano, oregano, oregano-ami. Practicing oregano-ami. Practicing origami. So I can fold my oregano. Practicing my oregano-ami so I can fold my spices. No. Yep. I like a good main course, but what I really love are sides. I just find it confusing that every time I eat sides, they all go to my front. You think fish feel sexy when they get caught in fish nets? I hear fish feel sexy when they get caught in fish nets. Hey, 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 what you doing? Colette. Waiting for it to load. What are you doing? I mean, it's taking its sweet time. I did some updates. Still gonna do what it wants to do. I can even see it there. I have updates. Oh, dearest Colette. I have a pad of paper in my car that I use to write things down. It's a pad of paper and a pencil. And it never updates. It never has to update. I I pull it out and there's no like lock screen. There's no password. I pull it out and start writing. Isn't that magic? Just just out of my pocket, just yeah. There's nothing to distract me, nothing to try and upsell me. It's the greatest thing ever. You know, people talk about cash being worthwhile. There's a good joke there. The whole thing's a joke. Electronic devices are a joke, Colette. My last good electronic device was about 2005, maybe. That was the last time I got a cell phone that came with a free game. Came with a free game on it. Free game. Free game. Whole thing. Front to back. No updates. No subscriptions. No upsells. No buy a retry. It was a game called Blockbreaker. And it was fun. And free. I spent $0 on that game. Into my credit on purpose, Colette. I don't want to look good on paper. It just opens you to scams. I took all those debts and made them smart. Yeah, cable had no ads. It's one of my favorite Homer Simpson lines. TV is the greatest invention ever, and it will be free, and then it will cost money. Something like that. We should look that up.
Imagine.
Let's find it. Hmm. Couldn't find it. Anyways, moving along. I thought maybe it was part of the Simpsons movie. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I got part of the church website up to date. I gotta finish updating it. But we'll come back to that shortly. Well, I can't remember. I'm trying to decide because we have to sleep. And that means we have to do that quest. And I don't want to do that quest yet, but that's alright, I think. Should be. Because there's another quest. There's two quests that strip your gear. And that's one of them. Let's look up enchanted quest items. Hmm. Alien Crown of Lindi and Nanalata. Those are both quest items. Ooh. One of them's Reflect Spell. Okay. Books and notes. Jewelry. Jumbo potato? Hmm. Well, none of the books will help, or items will help. None of that jewelry will do anything. What about the ring of the Viper? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So really, all we've got is that bloodworm helmet. Why are the boots considered jewelry? Oh, it's clothing and jewelry versus armor. Alright. Let's go get this alien crown of Nanawata. Find and sell all 10 alien statues. Okay. Okay, so we have to sell the statue. And then we have to talk to this other dude. So let's go sell the statue, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. It was just sitting around anyway. There it is. It's such a nice decoration though, right? I like a good screenshot. Makes the games kind of feel like I'm on vacation. Oh, he's not. He's always there. Why is he not there?
Psst.
Oh,
Hey,
there
you.
it is.
Yeah, you. You need something special? Walk always in the shadow of...
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
You need something... Let's do business.
That's it. First $30.
Come back and see me again.
All right.
Walk always in the shadow of...
You know what we're gonna do today, Colette? Gross. There's also another hole. 3 holes. Anyways. You know what we're gonna do today? Doesn't relate to that. That wasn't one of the things that we're gonna do today. We're gonna book part of our show. We're gonna do the website. We're gonna finish this piece of aisle light that I am just giddy over. Big old piece of aisle light, sheesh. And we're going to get the stairs done. Oh, my blasted comedy magician called the casino and said, "Hey, I was kicked out of there 15 years ago. Am I still kicked out of there?" And they were a different casino then, too. And they were like, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah. You know what's interesting, though, is that I am the one handling these relationships, and that way the casino doesn't have to. And that's kind of what they're paying for. It just really sucks, because he's a nice guy, and he's entertaining. Now I gotta find someone to replace him. Not at the show last night. Nope. I mean, there were people there, but they're not the right flavor. Or I already have that flavor. Like JT. I'd put him on. But it's a tight show. So I'm gonna put him on the next one. I don't know. Maybe I should ask him to do like 5 minutes. But the thing is, his flavor and my flavor are kind of similar too. So would be 3 of the same flavor. Really wanted to get Jim and Jeremy, and it would be like okay. Yeah, we're gonna go find this Buccano. Maximum of $250. A statue disappears from inventory. Expect to be approached by a messenger. Take you to Buccano's Manor in the Talos district. I think I remember something about this, actually. The Beef Talos Plaza. Dude, I could be the comedy magician. Yeah, there we go. I am a do-it-myself guy. Yipe. Where's... hang on, under these wings. He's coming at me.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jolri. I come on behalf of my master, Buccano. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial City.
Buccano.
My master is a collector of alien antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him. I believe the note will give you all the details.
The note will give you all the details. That sounds like Nord accent.
My master, Buccano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of alien antiquities. Be seeing you.
Tell him I'm filling in. Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi.
For the love of Azura, can't a man have a bit of privacy?
Hi there. That's my high elf voice. Hello there. That's my Nord voice. Hi there. That's my Argonian voice. Thin neck and in the back.
Get out of here. What can I do for you, Sir Knight? I am one of his guard dogs. No more, no less. He pays us well to guard his many treasures. This is enough for me. Take care.
For crying out loud. Guess I gotta wait till daytime. So... Ah, there he is. And there's the case.
Sorry, friend. It looks like you've wandered into a restricted area. Thank you for coming. You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. As you may know, I am somewhat of an enthusiast for Iliad antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. No mere shopkeeper knows their true worth. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one. I am looking for the complete set of 10 for my collection. They were once part of the Temple of the Ancestors in the ancient Iliad capital. Through my research, I have learned that they were removed from the temple before its sack by men. I believe they were hidden in various Iliad settlements across Cyrodiil, although I do not know the exact location of any of them. Why, have you already found another statue for me?
No.
Well then, you have work to do. I will continue to search the archives for any clues to the statue's locations.
Okay.
You know it as White Gold Tower, the center of the ancient Iliad capital of Nibene. It was brutally sacked thousands of years ago by humans led by Alessia. The imperial city is built over the ruins of that ancient city. Yes. Have you found another statue for me?
No.
Well, I'm not sure the Dark Brotherhood is any more serious a problem than beggary and petty thievery, and it's certainly a discreet and secret problem.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm listening. Not bad. Don't make... I doubt it. Really now. You're such a charmer. Not... Don't make... I doubt it. What a fool you are. Really. Good one. I doubt it. Yeah, I get it. Really now. You're such a charm. I doubt it. Yeah, all right, I get it. Bye.
That's interesting. How do I get out of here?
Hi there.
Where's the other... We gotta find him ourselves? Well, for crying out loud. I guess that's a thing. It looks like 9 of them. 10, okay, 10. Let's start close by, I guess. I need to work with some more shell. I like making jewelry. Alright. We can do the bulk of these later, but for the most part, in and out. Look at that. Well, that would certainly not be comfy. You know, the thing about, like, being a comedy magician is that they've also got all their magic tricks. There's also, like, magician brotherhoods and stuff. I was also thinking about how funny it is to have someone who's an expert of sleight of hand in a casino. It's kind of like they're not supposed to, so... Well, that's a lot of those. Like, man, it's probably kind of gonna be hard to find a master sleight of hand that hasn't been kicked out of a casino. This is a really big place. Ooh. I think our bow is empty. This place with all its doors. All right. This is the jail cell. Drawing Potion of Invisibility is a pretty good score. I might actually use that. Oh, it's a landmark. Like a comfy place to take a nap. Good morning. Indiana Jonesing for some alien ruins. Yes, we're collecting Buccaneau statues so we can get a hat that has a quest requirement and a reflect spell so that we can sleep, so we can level up. Because apparently we're still in the middle of that Dream World episode, and the next time I sleep to level up, I am going to go into that. I'm going to try and get the bonus from the quest helmet. Get a permanent reflect spell of 25%. It's Saturday. Doesn't feel like it for me. What's up, bro? Because I'm going to work. Ooh, a Varlarla stone. Oh yeah, Buckano's got some hate for the Imperial City. He started getting nasty. One big day. One big party. Never stops. I mean, why should it? Ah, the go. Standard. Are the goodies worth it? No. One of these installed. A sunny disposition? Oh, probably should have stayed back there. An alien reliquary? Me too. I could put all kinds of things in it. Oh. Just go 3. You can add the 4th later. Oh, that looks like a dude. What's up, dude? His name, he has a name. You wanna talk, bud?
Who's there?
Me?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed.
He didn't want to talk. Our card. Apologize if not written before now. Pray you worry not. Could you have known your patrol stumble across outings at the cemetery? No denying deed, sack full of limbs, grave soil, fresh on boots, men standing by. Choice was there, lest they spect your own nature. Truly glad you exposed me, another whose spellfire may not have missed. New Haven provides safety. Bodies work on, whether long dead, hapless bandits. Content here for some time. I dare not say where. Care for someone. Time comes, return. In Daggerfall. Till then, Captain Cardius. John. Blasted necromancers. Always trying to romance your neck. Oh, he has 0 weight clothing? Yeah, I didn't notice that. You're right. Thank you. How honorable of you to mention. Alright. In and out, just like I said. He was coming at me. Ah, the sun sets. So beautiful. That was his big chance. He had like 3 big chances. The other guy was better because he was circling around. And I have my mouse tuned up pretty quick, so I can circle pretty fast, but my computer's quick. It's always a scan ahead. Alright, that's one of them. Let's do this real quick. Just repairing some odds and ends. Oh yeah, he's like, these are my folks. I'm gonna show them I can carry my weight. Sure, you can carry it, but can you swing it? And can you put it where you need it? Where do you know? Probably to unload. I got a blowjob moving furniture. Oh, just a regular job. Okay, that's a little different. There's a little bit of a difference there. Just kind of throwing that one out there. We're gonna stick this with the jewelry. Big old sour apple sucker. I just want to eat it. Said that before. Oh shoot, they're just going everywhere. Alright then. I thought that looked pretty cool. I was like, okay. We're gonna do that too. Just pile them up. Ah, the jewel repository. Other heroes may indeed have gems laying around, but Weckland stones too. Hard to top. Hard to top. Now I got a lot of flawless gems up here. I got the gold nugget. I got big gold nugget. A flawless pearl. And some kind of book that I think was there already. I should put a nicer book. But how about a Varlola stone? You know, I should try to make one of these. Yeah, I don't know. Whoops. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright. Anything else we need to unload? Alright. Custom jewelry in your background. Surely there's a market. Oh, probably. Yeah. I'm getting into the jewelry thing. It's actually quite a deal. It's an encouraging story, if I could describe it well enough. Wrought with lessons about life and living and even the Lord. Well, as far as lessons can be going. It's so hard for one man to describe, like, God to another, human thing. Um, Originally I was like, I'm gonna make my mom a homemade Christmas gift. Because I can buy stuff, and it just doesn't hit like something that you made. Now the real key is to go for three things. Something you can use, something you keep, and then something you made. And I saw this like chunk of an amethyst geode, and I was like, boy, I could use a tile saw to like grind that and sand it. Wonder how much a chunk of an amethyst geode costs. So I started looking. And it depends, but basically, a lot of the gems I buy are around like $3.50 to like $10. And it's sort of it's like playing scratch lottery. Sort of. Because some of them are worth, a lot. But then some of them aren't worth anything. Let's see. Let me blow me up here a minute. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, alright, dangnabbit. Freaking lost. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Let's try this. Okay. So like here is a chunk of amethyst, and I'd usually get like this and then one that's not as good. Let me turn a light on. That'll help. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So you can kind of see some of the zone of like not so purple and then more purple. And so that determines the quality of the material and the color of the purple too. And then also there's cracks in here. You can't really tell, but like this much of it's cracked compared to the other part of it. So you get different stones, and then you grind them, and let's see. Here's an example, because this is a recent lot I got. This isn't really anything I'm going to shape, but this is a double terminated celestite. And this is the other piece that I got with it. And that was like $3.25 because of the way that it's structured. It's weird. Here's a piece of amber. And it's nice and glassy and concave. So I think it's got a lot of clarity to it. The other side of it's really dirty. But I think it'll make a pretty neat little piece. And basically what happens is I'll see a really cool piece like this blue tiger eye, which is called hawk's eye. And it has some yellow tiger eye on it. And I'm like, oh wow. And then I'll buy this because nobody's bid on it. Because the seller I go through, they sell like 1,200 chunks of rock a week. And like this blue tiger eye, they've been selling this for about like 3 months now. So it's probably going to be on the market for maybe another 2 or 3 months. Could be another 12 months. They'll be selling chunks, slabs, and chunks of this. But it's cool because it's also got the yellow on it. And so I'll bid on it, and nobody's bid on it. So I get it for like $1 or $2. But the shipping is $5. And shipping for each additional item is $1. So let's say this cost me $7. And then the celestite cost me $3. So that's $10. So now they're $5 each. And then I buy a chunk of this really cool hemomorphite. And then it goes down to like $4. And then I throw in like this rhodolite garnet ball, and it goes down a little bit more. And I don't think I'll shape this thing. It's got the natural facets on it. It's not like worth polishing. It's not that clean inside. Like I've got better garnet. That's got more color. There's a chunk of hessonite garnet, but still, it's kind of neat. So that's why I say it's like scratch lottery. Sometimes you get good pieces, sometimes you don't. One example is that I say it's inspiring because I'm shaping gems, and it's like 7 years, and I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, what do you do with the rocks, Jacob? You just set them out as decorations. And then after 7 years, I started setting jewelry. And where it really gets inspirational is that my grandma's sister, my great aunt, back in the 90s, had found some Apache's tears, which are nodules of obsidian glass. And she gave them to me. She's like, oh, you should shape these. I did. I learned a lot. And like 5 years after, like 2 years in, she gave them to me. And like 5 years after that, I mounted one into a necklace, and I made it and gave it to her, and she really likes it. And so it was like a real crowning moment. She wasn't expecting anything back. 5 years had gone by. But I got her something. And I took one of my very first stones that I've made. I named it Penny because it kind of resembles a Super Mario coin. But then I recently mounted it, and I really like the whiteness of it and the way that it's got a simple facet set, but it still returns a lot of light and a lot of flare, a lot of not brilliance, but oh, I'll think of the word. Let's see, it's got the bar in the middle, so it's kind of like a Super Mario coin. And so just kind of started getting into jewelry, and I'm finding out which chains are actually worth buying and which ones aren't. And then the findings themselves, I need to get some new tools so that I can make these findings. But I've been modifying them. And one of the other cool things is that I made a bunch of new stones to do the show, my other live stream, and I just so happen to have made a couple pieces, and I got a tank top that is kind of a mint green color, and then I just so happen to have this lying around, this little piece of mint green Prehnite, and I was like, oh, I can wear that. And I mean, you know, I shaped that by hand. It's gonna be a feature. And then like I've got this one piece of opal that I shaped that is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to feature that one. I gave it to my mom. Here's a piece of chrome diopside. It's my wintertime gem. Just wear it in the winter. You can use it as a monocle. It's got laser powers. I don't know, something like that. It's just kind of neat, you know. It worked out like that. My gems are bright. I hope the natural facets. No chance to find them in your area. It's a rough thing to say. Jewelry and precious metals. We can talk a lot about the value of it too. And jewelry is like the world's second oldest business. You know what the first oldest is, but jewelry helps with that. So good morning, Colette. Good morning, Kirk. Never seen that light green. Yeah, it's a really cool piece. It's like to get a comparable piece of diopside that many carats would be about $500, and so that's just kind of how that works. You know, you shape it, and I've shaped so many gems that I'll pull them out and be like, oh wow, I forgot about that one. And so I wind up giving them to people who come to my YouTube, and it really kind of feeds itself. It's become a sort of lesson in giving the best of yourself, and that helps you reach higher. And I'm kind of trying to get to that point because I want to reach even higher. Like I mean, I've been going crazy with these different little findings. Like this is a piece of rhodolite. It's got some red in it. This has never even been worn yet. I call it the tiniest handbag. Well, it kind of looks like a pail. And this is actually one of those Apache tears. Yeah, you can see through it. It's kind of like a fingernail. And it matches the gold. And then I actually have a chain with it. And the gems in the background. Oh, and here's a piece of iolite that I've been talking about. And this, so I've ground the rough side down to this smooth side, but I haven't ground it far enough. There's still those pits, and then there's all this stuff up here. But eventually, you'll be able to see through it. Maybe it needs to be polished up first, but a little bit of water on there for my soda pop. But it is translucent. Hopefully it turns into a nice, decent size. That's a pretty big piece of iolite. That's like 3 times the size of most of them. They're usually like this big. And then like that's another big piece. Make it into a briole. Like, see how it's nice and smooth? Doesn't have a lot of spots. Got a lot of those ground out of it. And then like this blue one, I just made that into a necklace for a gal who booked me on 3 shows at her venue. So that was kind of cool. And you can kind of see them bending them up. Got a saw on them, form them around. No way to tell until it's further along. It really is a gamble. Had that spinner thing always running. Yeah, it's a fun hobby. Okay, so when you say custom gift, yeah, yep. I give them to people, and I don't know. I guess it really means something. Means more than I know. It's just kind of turned into something. It's a hobby, and over a period of time, it develops into something. It's worth spending. And dude, there's a week or 2 here and there that I don't do anything with it, but it's just something I keep going back to, and it's a useful hobby. It doesn't, I mean, this jewelry doesn't expire. The metal will tarnish, but the stones hang in there. You read father as friar instead of for real. Maybe rosaries. It's just such a hassle. It really is. I mean, the time and stuff involved, I'd have to sell each necklace for $100. And some of them are worth that, but can I get that? And I don't know. They are more beautiful than the fake stuff. I'll give it that. There's something to it. But do people really notice? And I don't know. I enjoy it. And so do people. But there is, there was this post, on social media, some things will just pop up. And one thing, since I post about gems, they'll show up. And this said something about, somebody had a 25 karat rough diamond. And they're like spinning it and showing it. And the caption reads, "Guess how many windows I had to grind into this 25 karat rough diamond?" just because it's so craggy on the outside. You've got to grind all these little, just grind a little bit, polish it, look in there, see where the cracks are. It's fun, kind of like that purple guy in the front, that amethyst there with the stripes in it. I decided to keep those stripes in there. If you turn it, the stripes go away. Oh shoot, what time is it? It's almost time to go to work. Cook's hairnet is called a fishnet. Got my brain confused. Oh, the fish thing. Okay. You know what was interesting about the fish joke, Colette and Kirk, I'll bring you up to speed. The joke is, I hear that fish feel sexy when they get caught in fish nets. And what happened was this really funny local guy, not really locally travels, but you know, he's based locally. He said, I got some onions. They were in that sexy fishnet. Or they were looking all sexy in that fishnet bag. I don't know how he said it. He was like, I bought some sexy onions. They were in that fish, they were wearing that fishnet bag. I don't know how he said it, but it was funny. It made me think, you know, I wonder if fish feel sexy when they get caught in the fishnet. When deer, that's probably the one that we already got it from. Nope. Oh, so they're dirty onions. They're naughty onions. They like it freaky. Maybe they need a bath. Does onion need a tongue bath? Just letting the silence marinate that comment. St. Peter had a fishnet, but he was married. He also smelled like an onion. A dirty onion. Sheesh. Okay. And these things don't let up with the locks, do they? The gems are kind of like a good hobby. It's like an investment. Not the best investment. It's not something you should dump your retirement fund into. But in terms of investment hobbies, it's a good hobby. It counts as a good hobby for investment hobby. There's a joke there, but it's a tightrope walk to get there. Yeah. There is. And you're right about that. Because your audience. Because there's a difference between a joke being clever and a joke being funny. And the difference is how it makes your audience feel. That was close. Everyone alright? Still got all our hands and fingers. Everybody's booty hole okay. Just saying I'm checking, not saying I'm interested. But also not saying I'm not. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. So actually that's a good topic, because we'll come back to gems, but well, that didn't do anything useful. Because I was trying to think about this, you know, more recently, is that, the 9 laugh triggers, it's an interesting way to say it, but to call it a laugh trigger, it's weird. It's not accurate. It's supposed to be 9 different scenarios that trigger laughter. And so when you say what is laughter, I think looking at these situations, we can discover what laughter is through it. So we can answer your question by discussing what exactly is this trigger of the laughter. Because we think of laughter as a sound that people, a joy sound. It's when people feel so much joy that they feel the need to emit sound. Well, that guy is licked. Oh yeah, yeah, it's interesting because it's like what is a laugh? It's a bingo. It's feeling pleasure to the point of releasing sound. And what causes that? What triggers that? One thing is recognition. It's one of my favorite triggers. It's recognition. Damn it. recognition can and often is a trigger because you'll be like, oh, I recognize that. More relief. Like it was funny is usually what everyone thinks, but aren't allowed to express. So one of them is that recognition. Another trigger is incongruity, where you're like, what? you can't put that on that. And so that's another one. Another one is superiority, because you can relax. You're like, you're out in public, you're at a show, person on stage becomes, they make a fool of themselves, so you feel superior to the person on stage, and you can relax and say, okay, they're not here to attack me. They're here to entertain me. And so those different types of triggers lead to different types of laughs. And it kind of goes back to rant comics. Sometimes people will try to be a rant comedian, and instead of, making the audience laugh, they just try to get them fired up. They're like, can you believe in this thing and this stuff and the way that it goes, and we're doing this, all this, and people are sitting in the audience like, yeah. It's not funny. So it's really in how you try to deliver your jokes and what kind of trigger are you going for. Come on. It wouldn't let me go through it before. Alright, finally. Where's the outdoor? I went all the way back there and didn't have to. Sheesh. Oblivion traps are incongruous. Funny. That's a great observation. Wow. We're gonna have to level up the vibrator. Maybe it's out of... Nope. Just needs to be leveled up. What am I doing hanging around here anyways? Taking damage. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Cause I was like, da 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 da, running for the treasure. Like nothing's gonna happen. I'm like, I know something's gonna happen. Might as well make it happen. Oh no, my sword broke. Well, that's not good. I'm sad now. It was the gray fox. Wait, yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, it was the silver fox. I think I was supposed to go in the other way. I swear it's turning out to be one of those Saturdays. Well, I certainly hope that gave you some entertainment value. Because it gave me some. Okay, that must be the actual way I'm supposed to go. Secret gold. Incongruity strikes again. That's gonna be my catchphrase of the day. So you looked up the 9 laugh triggers. Did you see Jerry Corley? The laugh doctor. No, the joke doctor. That's what he is. He's an interesting guy. Very, very logical. There we go. Miss America. Someone's selling books about yeah. Oh yeah, he sells. You gotta sell it. But a lot of people are selling something. I'll give him credit though. He gives it away for free, and you can pay him for it if you want to. How's that sound? He gives a lot of it away for free. Basically, he gives it all away for free. And if you want to, you can take his seminar where he explains it to you further. And also, I did do his seminar a couple of times. I sent him $50, and I went on a Zoom meeting with like 10 other people. And we all did this little exercise, and he goes through his slideshow, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I did it a couple of times. And I wound up meeting, on one of them, I met Ashley Guttermouth, which, you'll want to pronounce it Guttermouth. But she's a very clean comic. She does military spouse jokes. And, she's actually taken off quite a bit. She's been blowing up on Instagram and stuff, traveling around. Not a comic, but I crack a lot of bad jokes. You know, one of the best local comics we have is a speech teacher. And I get it, he's got a captive audience all day long. But he can't just be sitting up there cracking jokes all day, he's got to be serious. But at the same time, he gets practice in front of a tough audience every day. So I get that you probably have... It's a lab. Yeah, you've got an audience, and they're captive, and if you bomb, you can't walk off stage. You just gotta blame it on the rain. But Mr. Bray, it's cloudy out, but it's not raining. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. The more boring the assignment, the funnier I sound. Oh, and you can't workshop all your jokes either. Like, he's got adult jokes. Oh, speaking of the rain. I did not know that was going to happen. Apparently that's a thing. And even more so, I have to look into that. Being as it is about time to head to work. Which I might not be. Excuse me. Well, that means I have until about noon. Then there's thunderstorms all tomorrow. Well... Kind of an unexpected storm today. Alright then. That slows down that project, but opens up other projects. Been rainy here too. Indeed. Yes. Let's go sell these statues to Umbuckano. Then we're gonna head to work. But yes, it has been a pleasure. I hope that you'll have a lovely Saturday. Because it's raining now, but the sun is a-coming. And it's coming in a few hours. Where's his house at?
What can I do for you, sir? Shall I show you?
Yes.
Very good. Please.
Oh, I gotta follow you?
Ah, the treasure hunter. Please, have a seat.
Oh, I can sit down. Lovely. Actually, he said have it, so maybe I can take it.
Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you?
Here you
Yes. Have you found another statue for me?
go. Oh, 500.
Ah, a second ancestor. Excellent. I had wondered whether the first was just luck, but I see now that you have some skill at this work. By good fortune, my research has uncovered some new information that may help you in your search for the remaining statues.
Score.
I have found the names of a number of alien cities where the statues may have been taken for safekeeping during the siege of White Gold Tower. The only modern sites that still bear their ancient names are Moranda, Macamentaine, Wenyanduik, Ninendiva, and Fanakas. There is no guarantee that my sources are correct, of course, but these should at least provide a starting point for your search.
Can I, like, lick your hair because it looks like an ice cream cone?
Yes. Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents.
Oh, another task?
You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested?
Yes.
Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it?
Yes.
Malada? Really? I confess I had never made the connection, but yes, it makes sense. In any event, this should make your job easier than I had feared.
Oh, what am I doing?
The High Fane dates from the late Aeolian period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Aeolian history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago. Shouldn't you be off to Malada to retrieve the carving I want?
Yep.
Be seeing you.
Alright. I would like to keep going, but important things call. And I appreciate seeing you all. Hope to see you again next time. Have a good day.